these things shall fail.
Yeah, it's not one. Yes. Yep.
For by fire and by a sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Yeah.
They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse.
Yeah, they eat possum in the south. They eat all that abominable stuff in the south. Rats, yeah, all that.
Isaiah
65
and 15 on down to 17.
Yeah.
Isaiah 65 verse
15 on down. 17. Yeah, 15 to 17. Yeah.
Verse 17 again. Isaiah 65 and 17. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Lord.
The Lord gonna put you to death, man.
So they was behind a tree eating swine.
Yeah, because they would do that in the past. You know, groves. You ever seen a grove with the different trees? That's what people used to worship the devil in the forest.
Yeah.
A lot of these churches are shaped like those groves.
That's what Adam and Eve sinned. Swine, right?
No, even like when you go into ancient history, like pagans, they used to worship in the forest, underneath groves, and they used to be eating. And the scripture says back then they were eating swine's flesh, the abomination of the mouse. So what's these modern day groves that people do in these churches, man?
You know something so funny? You said mouse. There's a guy in the Nation of Islam. He said that's how a pig was made into the rat, cat, and the dog. So I'm asking him, how did they make the pig like that?
No, I mean the pig has its purpose, you know.
You hear what I just said?
Yeah, but you know he's
I'm saying, how could they make the pig like that?
No, I mean the pig has its purpose, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he only got one thing, and they just clean up. They said he's the pig to clean up.
Yeah, but like I was telling you, you got to get away from that Nation of Islam.
You know, because what happened, he's my next door neighbor.
Yeah, I know.
Down here.
Yeah.
So every day, he be stopping me.
And when you ask them, there is no nation called Islam.
Oh, what?
Right? Nah. There's no nation of people called Islam. And then on top of that, Farrakhan read the Bible more than he don't even read the Quran. He don't even read the Quran. And like we read, the scripture says the two can't be mated. Cannot be.
When I seen the guy, he used to show class, he shows. You got a lot of Israelites that go there to see class.
Nah, well they bugged out if they do that.
Yeah, because like I see like in the audience, he would introduce them like Israelites, Muslims, like all different Christians, pastors.
Nah, man, nah. We got Amos 3 and 3.
No, it wasn't. It was for a big meeting.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't like about like spirit.
Oh, okay.
Like they all came together and they was having a big meeting. You know what I mean?
Right.
Trump, economics and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So you want to read that?
Yeah.
Amos 3 and 3. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Yeah, so we can't walk. We've seen them a couple of times now, but we can't join together with them guys because they teach us some crazy shit, man. I'm just gonna be real, man.
But regardless, you said two. They say that's the slave
That's us. That's us.
That was back then. But we still in captivity to this day, the Israelites. It was prophesied. The Lord said He would send us back into Egypt. You know, Egypt means bondage. It means bondage. It means captivity. So we got sent on slave ships, sent to Egypt again on ships, by slave ships. You know, that's for breaking the God's commandments. So that's how we Israelites there. No. That happened in times past. That was during Egypt, ancient Egypt. You know, you can't put a time period on the captivity on today.
It's around that time.
It's around there, yeah, 400, 500. But you know, you got to start with the Northern Kingdom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because they've been here before.
It's like what, the 1492.
1492, yeah, Columbus.
This came in that came in 6. It's that plague. Like this COVID is a plague.
What's that say?
You on that?
Yeah.
God of the city plague.
It ain't real, man.
So it's not.
It ain't real. It's too much evidence of that. It's too much evidence. It's too much proof to show that it either doesn't exist, and if by some chance it does exist, it doesn't do the damage, it doesn't cause the death.
That they're saying is
the millions of people
they're
that's dead.
fabricating the numbers.
It's
It's all a fear tactic. They they want to be terrified. So many, there's other diseases coming though. Real pestilences. People see people's face. We bleed on there. All types of stuff.
We're about to close up soon, Lord willing. Yeah, like to answer your question though, we be out here. We should come out here like every Saturday. For the past 2 weeks, we come out here on Friday.
Yeah.
Go
through the spirit.
Seers of Israel, 144.
Yeah, Seers of Israel, 144.
You got YouTube?
You got your phone on you right now, as a matter of fact?
Yeah, bro, you got YouTube.
So you can get it. They put it in your notes or whatever. Just go straight to the YouTube channel.
Outside of it, question. And statements are just that. This is just about and from there, maybe push stuff like that. Start there, just like any other.
No,
friendships or next thing we try to develop is accepting God. Like I said, it's not patient, listen. Right? And as other people came, I said, well, maybe I'll speak up.
SEER.
But I still can't do that and just try and see what it's like. And then from there, you know.
No space, everything together.
I mean,
144.
like us, we just bring the word out.
That's his brother channel. He can't bless his mind.
People, we come out here every Friday.
Oh, that's good. I just wrote
If you want to be
Same
online,
thing.
you know what I mean?
Servant to the Lord.
That's it.
Servant to the Lord, 144. Going to, prophecy, mainly prophecy, current events, all of that.
Yeah, news reports.
News reports.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with Islam?
Yeah, we were just telling them, about Norbert Ali, and he looked that whole crazy thing up. The guy who did.
I seen content that said that the whole Quran and Islam was invented by the
Catholic Church. Yeah. And I forgot. You see, there's an actual picture with the Pope and all of them together. Funny, I was looking at that video last night too.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That video is deep, man. That video is deep, man. The Catholics, because they use that religion because they just wanted to control the people in that region. But what it is, it backfired. The Arabs actually started believing in this guy Muhammad because he couldn't read or write. So how could he have been a prophet? It was Khadija's cousin, Yahawah, that was training him. See, she was a Catholic, Khadija. See?
And a lot of things in the Quran, they say go back to the Torah.
Yeah, they say go back to the people of the book. Can't we eat pork? Go back to the people of the book.
They was having a debate, and they eat camel. And they said go to the book. They were talking about the scriptures, the Torah, the Lord.
And then the Most High, what cuts Islam, the Most High don't deal with Islam. Arabs.
Yeah.
He rejected Ishmael in Genesis 17 chapter. I don't remember that story.
Abraham, Haggai,
Ishmael, yeah. You read that Genesis 17 and 7.
Genesis chapter 17, verse 7. I will establish my covenant between me and thee, and thy seed after thee in the generations for an everlasting covenant, to be a power unto thee, and to thy seed after thee. And I will give unto thee, and to thy seed after thee, the land wherein thou art a stranger, or the land of Canaan, for an everlasting possession, and I will be their power.
We can read verse 21, yeah.
20, verse 21. But my covenant.
Verse 20.
Okay, verse 20. And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee, behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly.
That's the Arabs, good.
12 princes shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation. But my covenant will I establish with Isaac.
So he rejected, he said, my covenant, my agreement is with Isaac, not Ishmael. So the prophets came from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, not Abraham and Ishmael. So
I think I said Ishmael's mom's name wrong. Is it Hagar?
Yeah.
That's
So the Lord ain't dealing with them.
The Lord is dealing with the chosen seed line. From Abraham, Isaac, Jacob.
Yeah, he ain't dealing with Ishmael.
And Muhammad actually he's an Ishmaelite.
He's an Ishmaelite. I think the son of the tribe of Badal, one of those tribes. Yeah. He's not chosen. And he was illiterate, man. And all of a sudden the angel Gabriel came down to him. third heaven. Like, come on, man, cut it out. You know what I'm saying? That book right there, which is not really religion. I mean, the river, because it really is a history book. It's a book of law, statutes, and commandments, and above all, it's a book of prophecy.
Like none of these other books got prophecy in it. You know, you read the Quran or the book of the dead, none of it goes to prophecy. You can't say this is gonna happen 2,000 years later and it actually happens from the past. This that book. You know, it said this is gonna happen and it happens. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know the Bible is a collection of books. You know what I'm saying? So it's a collection of books written about, you know, like our forefathers, you know, Moses written
Different prophets, apostles,
you know what I'm saying? So and 1611 on the King James.
Yeah, 1611.
He authorized 47 scholars to, you know, translate, you know, the text that was written in Hebrew, Greek, and Latin to the Old English. That's what it was translation. You know what I'm saying? That's how we got the Bible today. And then later on, they took out 14 books. You will find apocrypha in the 1611 King James version.
So they took out.
The 14 books they took
Catholic
out.
Church, yeah.
The Catholic Church. You know what I'm saying? If you get the original 1611 King James version Bible, this book's still in there. You know what I'm saying? So this the book right here. You know, the collection of books that lead to salvation.
I heard there was another book too, the book of Enoch, that was
Yo, I gotta do that video.
removed by Constantine, something like that.
Nah, the book, nobody knows the author of the book of Enoch. I mean, that book is madness, man. Your head starts spinning.
So there's no such book.
Nah, because Enoch it was just a saying that he said, that the Lord, that was just prophesied. But they took his saying and they made a whole book. They created some whole crazy book how he went to the different levels of heaven, different levels of hell, and angels came down and had sex with children of men, different women, and they created giants in the earth. It's just all kind of madness.
And then if you read the scriptures, that contradicts it, because if the book of Enoch goes to scripture, that'll contradict. Even though the book of Enoch, that's not part of the scriptures, because angels can't have sex.
Yeah.
The scriptures literally say that angels cannot have sex. You know what I'm saying?
In the resurrection, they like the angels in heaven, kind of married, no giving into marriage.
If they're a creature, then all creatures have to be able to reproduce.
Well, the angels, it's a celestial.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
we're terrestrial.
We're terrestrial, you know what I mean? They up the heavens. Like angels don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't use the bathroom. You know what I mean? That don't apply to him. He don't get horny. That applies to us. Because we're this flesh. You know what I mean? The angel ain't his mind ain't on a woman, man. That's crazy, man. So for them to teach that in the book of Enoch, and when you look up the author, nobody knows the author of the book. That's why when you look at all the different versions of the Bible, the book of Enoch was never included ever. Not the Greek Bible, not the Hebrew Bible, not the Latin, Vulgate, the English. They never included it. Because they're like, who the hell wrote that? So I'm saying they never included that in the canon ever.
Interesting, because I'm also seeing a lot of content that shows the existence of giants. Giants that roam the earth, and that the whole thing of dinosaurs and stuff like that was all just falsehoods.
But when you read about Leviathan is bigger than any quote-unquote dinosaur, what they call Godzilla. That's Job 40. But the giants, the Nephilim, we're talking about the sons of the Most High. Yeah.
The Nephilim.
Yeah, that's the sons of the Most High. I was talking about us, like what you call today athletes. Back then, because the Most High created us to be separate, right? But the sons of God dealt with children of men. They dealt with the other nations. And they had children. Those children grew up to be famous. You see what I'm saying? And they were going off. So like today, you have the LeBrons, Kobe's dead now, but the Jordans, that's what you consider. They became mighty men. The John Jones, the Mike Tysons, they became men of renown. They became famous. They were mighty. You see what I'm saying? It's not talking about, angels had sex and created these different crazy centaurs and giants. I ain't talking about that. You know what I mean?
But giants did exist.
Well, the word, it just means Nephilim. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sons of the Most High, yeah. That's all that. The fallen sons of the Most High.
Our people was on a higher level back then. We used to live longer. Some was taller back then.
Yeah, did you have men that were actual giants. Yeah, like when you read
David and Goliath.
Goliath, Nephilim, they ain't talking about angels having sex with women. They created giants. Those sons of God were talking about the Israelites. That's just another name for the Adamites. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how do you think we came from all these big giants to the size we are now? And that being
Well, everything decreased. It tells you that in Esdras. The earth decreased. Fruits decreased. It took 2 strong men to carry a cluster of grapes in the past. It took 2 strong men. Now grapes, even a watermelon now. Watermelon look like a fruit. I remember when I was young, watermelons were huge, man. They got some seedless crap. Everything is as big as a football. So in times past, everything was bigger. The earth itself was big. You know what I mean? You know? No? We're about to be out of here soon, Lord willing.
it's nice chopping it up.
Yeah, brother.
Check out that channel.
Yeah, Lord willing.
John?
No, Shia.
Oh, Shia?
Yeah, Shaq we're done.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm probably gonna forget that, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna forget y'all faces.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right, brother.
Brother
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Any precept you want to bring out?
Let's see.
Oh,
We
yeah,
quoted
right.
this earlier. We were talking about this dude, Biden. Psalms 118:8. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. You know, so a lot of these man-made religions and stuff like that, a lot of that stuff like that, people put confidence in that, but it's better to trust in the Lord, the book of the Lord. So you got the book of the Lord to read. You know, book of Enoch, garbage, Joshua, garbage. You know what I'm saying? Book of Mormon, kick it, toss it out. You know what I'm saying? So this is the book. You know what I'm saying? And trust in the Lord in these last days. Don't trust in politicians. Don't trust in Joe Biden. Don't trust in Trump. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust in none of them, man. Trust in Yahawah, man. He'll guide, he'll protect his elect. Lord willing, we're part of that number. You know what I'm saying? We're giving diligence to make our call and election sure, because all hell get ready to break loose out here, man. So we ought to trust the Heavenly Father, man. See? And we almost out of it. This really it, man. This is it for Esau's kingdom. They divided against themselves, so this place cannot stand but have it in. So this place is on its way out of here. Alright? Let's see, there's more than that. Verse 9, it is better to trust in the Lord than with confidence in princes. And that's when you go into the book of 2nd Esdras, it says what? There's going to be sedition among men. They should not regard their kings nor princes. So that's coming to a time when people not care about authority. They can take matters into their own hands. So it's better to trust in the Lord than even put confidence in princes. Put confidence in these kings of this world, man. The presidents. You know, people over there in London, the king of England. You know, that witch. You know, it's better to put confidence in the Lord than confidence in these modern day princes and kings. The politicians, the presidents, these governors, you know. You gotta trust in Yahawashi in these last days, man. We're almost out here. We gotta keep going hard. Verse 10, all nations compass me about, but in the name of the Lord will I destroy them. You know, and we're surrounded by all these other nations, man. They compass us about, and our enemies compass us about. But in the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahawah, who's only God's son, Yahawashi, and what it said, we will destroy them, man.
Yeah, and you're going to need that name too.
Yeah, that's right.
Coming into the last hour, you're going to need that name, man.
Sweet. Yes, we will.
You know?
Definitely. Need that name of Heavenly Father, man.
Let me see. I don't know why. Yeah, so we just going to read a couple of more precepts. Lord willing. Like your brother said, man, you know, we edified today. All glory to Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi. And I had some other things I wanted to go into, but see, the Spirit always leads you another way, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I want to show this thing they had on The Simpsons, too.
Those people say, don't force the course of the river.
Yeah.
The Most High is controlling everything, man.
Yeah, the Most High, man.
He wanted those things to come out.
Yeah. Have certain people come up.
Yeah, that's right.
You know? Because they had this right here, the Electoral College math. That is the exact same way they had today.
And that dude right there, that one that since he looked like Jacob
Rothschild, yeah.
And that dude, and it seems he always up to some sinister plan.
Always.
something sinister.
Always, man. That's why we got Nahum, the 3rd chapter.
Con, let's get it. The book of Nahum, chapter 3, and we start at verse 1. Jump down to the point. 3 on down. Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Woe meaning destruction to the city that's defiled with blood of the saints, blood of the Israelites. It's all full of lies and robberies, man. That's why in times past these elites, they said who seeth us, who knoweth us, but now their shame is being uncovered. Their nakedness is being seen. They're getting exposed, man. All the lies, the so-called conspiracy that's not facts. You know what I'm saying? This place is full of lies and robbery, man. The prey departeth not. Verse 2, the noise of a whip, and the noise of the rattling of the wheels, and of the prancing horses, and of the drunken chariots. The horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain, and a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms, the families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts.
Yeah, you can break it down, yeah.
And I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will shew the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame.
And that's happening right now.
That's happening right now, man. America getting exposed for the wickedness, man. Esau being exposed, man. These elites are getting exposed, man. In times past, it's like no one, it wasn't a public thing for people to know that these top banking families ruled the earth. Now everyone knows it. These Gettys, the DuPonts, Rothschilds, Rockefellers, all these, there's more banking families we probably never heard about, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of that little thing, and they all rule the earth in wickedness, man. They call the shots. Trump is a puppet, Biden's a puppet, all these politicians and governors, they all puppets, man. And they orchestrate everything that happens on this earth, man. Ultimately, under the Heavenly Father orchestrated all of it. You know what I'm saying? But he just using them on the left hand. That's his sword.
Yeah, and like the Most High said, now's the time he's trying to reveal him.
Yeah.
And it's all what? Witchcraft.
Yeah.
This whole election thing is all witchcraft, man. Dead.
I believe that's it, man. Matter of fact, let's jump down to verse 10. Nahum 3 and 10. Yet was she carried away, she went into captivity. Her young children also were dashed in pieces at the top of all the streets. And they cast lots for her honorable men, and all great men were bound in chains. Thou also shalt be drunken, thou shalt be hid, and thou shalt seek strength because of the enemy. All thy strongholds shall be like fig trees in the first strip figs.
Yeah, and that was talking about the ancient Assyrians.
Yeah.